Hey, hey, everyone. Can you hear me? Can we all hear the groovy tunes? Nice, nice. What's everyone snacking on? Who has snacks? I forgot to get my snacks. I forgot my snacks. And we're gonna show face here. Excuse me. All right, showing face in 3, 2, 1, and welcome to Faith Kills Friday, everybody. I'm Jan Erickson, your host for the evening. This is a chill Hyperion live stream in which we will have some fun as well as learn some things. Today, I'm going to be making a loppy lump live on camera, and we're going to do another drawing, a giveaway. So if you want a chance to win a free loppy lump, please become a patron, and you can get entered. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put patron names on a piece of paper here. I'm going to enter them in the goblet of loppy, and then at the end of the evening, at the end of the episode, we will draw the winner. And simultaneously, what I'm going to be doing is we're going to go over the meaning of the loppy lumps, why I'm making loppy lumps, what loppy, the revolutionary unicorn, represents, what loppy means, and what the hell it has to do with Hyperionism. So I'm really excited to talk about these things. Hi, Susan. It really means a lot to me you came here. Hello, Scott and Christina. Hello, Cicero. Hello, Rabbit Snowflake. Hello, Omega Lightning. Beetlejuice, always good to see you. Good to see everybody here. Hello, Epsilon Blue Monad. Uh-oh. My hair's getting messed up. Getting a little funky chicken going on here. Hello, Citrina. So, without further ado, let me start making a loppy lump, which I have perfected now. I have perfected the technique. Hey, Melinda. That's a nice that's a nice craft box. Thank you. Yes, lumps, lumps. So the deal about I had got I think it's been 2 years now since I've had Loppy the Revolutionary Unicorn, and I love that he's a revolutionary unicorn and not a magical unicorn, which is so fitting because uh, unicorns of themselves are mystical kind of creatures, right? They're kind of unbelievable. And also, I feel like the attitude about revolution is somewhat a little bit mystical too, but there's a very practical and rational way to go about revolution, and it's happening right now before us. This is why I'm so excited to be a part of the Hyperion movement, is because there's like an awakening and awareness, new awareness developing right now. So there is a mental revolution happening. There is a mind war happening. This is a revolution of the mind, of ideas, which is much different than what I think people imagine a stereotypical revolution looking like, a lot like, like early American history with like actual guns and things. And then, or people imagine revolution like taking pitchforks and going to the Capitol. Well, we saw exactly what happens when a group of people attacks the Capitol. Doesn't go very far, does it? Sorry, this music just got super funky cool. Revolution is a delicate art. Mental revolution.
So, do you know anything about techno?
I was planning on simultaneously going live on Facebook. I'm still not understanding the program I'm using to make it happen simultaneously. Simultaneously. One of the most important things about the mind war, I think, and thinking about mental revolution and what Hyperionism is doing,
Do you know anything about techno?
and learning how to think Hyperionism, the biggest key, I think, is learning to look or think beyond the surface. So, like, loppy lumps at the surface look like they're silly little unicorns, but really they mean there's a meaning behind them that means a whole lot. They're representative of something much more serious, a much more sacred cause. Hold on, let me get my fold right here. We got anyone else popping in here? John, did I say hello to you? I don't think I did. Hello, Renaissance Fairy. Beetlejuice says, I'm glad to be a part of the revolution. I'm trying my best to plant seeds. That's really good. Sometimes that's all you can do, and that's okay. And recruit. I wish I could recruit. I feel like I just have to be a good example most of the time. But I think it's definitely worth it to try. It's worth it to try to be an example, to speak to people about important topics in the world. So many people just let things happen, and that's no good. Hyperianism is not about that. It's definitely a movement, a more holistic movement that tackles a lot of different things with the collective as a whole in mind, humanity as a whole, wanting humanity to be something much more beyond itself. Huh. Well, the thing that's a good point to bring up, Cicero. Cicero says it's hard to recruit when no one wants to listen. They think we're crazy. I think it's that's part of the process of being involved in the mental revolution. Is a lot of these ideas sound crazy, it's weird because at this point in my involvement, and as much as this is a part of my everyday life now, like as a person, Hyperianism, it's like I feel like other people are crazy. It's crazy to me how so much revealed itself over the pandemic, yet here we are going back to work and going back to things like it's normal. Like, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? And again, that's just why it's so important to me to be a part of Hyperianism, because Hyperians are the people who are also pointing at the world, at things happening and going, "What the hell? This is not right. We need actual solutions. We need rational thought, rational solutions, and a teleological goal." Um, yeah, Loppy is a revolutionary unicorn. Loppy represents that mental revolution, not any kind of pitchfork revolution. And sometimes that revolution, first starts within yourself, that mental revolution. You have a mental revolution of the self. Ooh, I want to get rid of this song. More options. Eh. There we go. We got one little ear done. Floppy! If you want to get a chance to win this Loppy Lump I'm making, please become a patron. At patreon.com/Jan Erickson official, right here. Patreon.com/Jan Erickson official. Sign up for Faith Kills Friday. Get a lump. Get a schlumpy. We are revolutionizing the world with Loppy Lumps. Loppy Lumps will revolutionize the world. So each Loppy Lump represents this sort of path and this journey and this sacred cause we're on. It is a reminder to not give in to the bullshit and remember that you are part of a mental revolution. Something that is far more important than anything else. Ooh. Tying a knot. That is a messed up knot. I messed up my knot. Oh, that's interesting, Firestarter. Firestarter shows an interesting thing about believing in karma. Wanting to believe in it, but nope, it ain't a thing. That can be, I can see how that, like, that would hurt. Like, I want to believe in karma. This seems like a good thing, but it's not there. But that can also be a super empowering thing because it lets us know that we can make decisions, and the collective can come together and start bringing some real justice to humanity. And that's a part of this revolution, is bringing in the justice where it needs to be, ending the frivolity of having super rich elite people make a lot of important decisions, or hoarding a lot of the materials. We need a mental revolution for that. Not a pitchfork revolution, but a mental one, a rational one, where we systematically get rid of people who are super rich. So, I mean, ideally, I would like it if a bunch of floppy lumps, like, piled up on top of a super rich elite person and, like, suffocated them, maybe. I don't know, like, that'd be so cute, right? But really, the only way to defeat these people and get rid of these people and start thinking more altruistically for the collective and then the individual as well, it's no bueno to have that. We need a better Hyperion future. New world order, damn it. Tying the knots. I'm telling you, some of this stuff is so small and tedious. Stop it. Hail the new Terra. Hashtag HNT. Unicorn emoji. Revolutionary. Unicorn. For revolution. And guess what? We got another ear done. We got our 2 little ears done. Oh, they are. See, these are truly loppy. I try to make them match, but already they're kind of just slightly different. I'm gonna put them little unicorn ears. Ooh. Samba, samba, samba. What patrons are here? Shall we start entering names in the goblet of Loppy? The goblet of Loppy. Loppy, move. You're in the way of your goblet. The goblet of Loppy. Ooh, I'm gonna lose my needle. Hopefully not in my foot. I'm always terrified of losing my sewing needle in the carpet, and then, like, later it, like, goes all the way into my foot, like all the way to the end, and then it gets lost in my foot, and then it floats through my blood vessels all the way up to my heart, and then I die. Sorry, I don't got time for that. There's too much revolution happening. We need to make the horn. I am terrified of, well, I'm not like terrified of needles. I'm actually quite tolerant. I don't like them when they're in my blood vessel either and pushing things into my veins or taking things out. I did something about that. Got a nice cone. Got a nice cone going on. Oh. Okay, there we go. What are you laughing at? Hi, Morg. What are you laughing at? The needle comment? We are a revolution. We are trying to make enough loppies to suffocate rich elite. Loppy lumps. Loppy lumps, which are a symbol of the revolution, the mental revolution that we are having. The revolution Hyperianism is part of is mental. It's the war of the mind. It's the war of ideas. So many people are throwing around so many different kinds of. I had like a tiny rant about this on Monday Monad. It's I see people throwing around their ideas like all the time, and it's like it's so messy. It really is like the Tower of Babel out there. And it just proves to me more than ever that we really need the mental revolution. We really need like a new age of reason. It's kind of a bummer I wasn't able to get the live stream working on both Facebook and YouTube. I was really curious to see how that went. I need to figure out what's going on. Every time I turn around, I find I'm not understanding this live streaming program as well as I thought I did. Yeah, it was going live on Facebook, but it wasn't going live on YouTube, and I don't understand why at the moment. But it was like time for the live stream, so I hurried and just ended it on Facebook and was like, gotta get over to YouTube where we've been having the live stream this whole time, so. Eee. So what patrons are here? Who can I put on the in the Loppy Goblet? What patrons are here? Show me the unicorn. I know Susan was here, so I'm putting Susan in. Susan's going in the Goblet of Loppy for the chance to win this Loppy Lump. Revolutionary Loppy Lump. Who else? Beetlejuice was here. And I think still is. We got Beetlejuice in here in the Goblet of Loppy. Who else we got? Hey, Cassie. How's it going? So good to see you, as always. Making a precious revolutionary lop lump. I'm just about done with this little horn. Cassie won last week's revolutionary loppy lump. Oh, hi, Dana. I'll put Dana in the Goblet of Loppy. Connecticut is here. Connecticut. Going in the Goblet of Loppy to win the Loppy Lump. The revolutionary Loppy John, I see you. You were going in here. Alright, I'm just about finished with this horn, but we finished with the horn, but as far as the revolution, I mean, we got a lot to do on that, don't we? It's a slow, tedious process. It's not something that's going to happen overnight either. Teleological evolution happens slowly over time. It's where humans as individuals, as well as a collective together, evolve and self-actualize into the best versions of themselves possible. Ooh, the horn on this one is extra big. This is a lot larger than I usually make it. Cassie Cassie is driving right now. Please don't crash. Please. Please don't. Please be safe. Okay. Horns. Take a little break. Say hello. Hmm. 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 Oops. Do 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 do. What's everybody's snack? I got cranberry juice right now. Hi, Epsilon. Ugh. It's chilly. Everyone gets that good hot weather. I still don't. I'm still not getting any. Hell yeah, new world, baby. Who has not been entered in the goblet of Loppy yet? Christina, I'm putting your name in. Christina contributes so much to the Hyperion community and to educating us appropriately and properly on basic mathematics, ontological mathematics. And honestly, like, no one else is doing that right now. So kudos to Christina. Thank you so much. No, thank you. No, thank you. What am I making? Oh, yeah. So in the future, so for custom floppy lamps, I'm going to start collecting different colors for the tail and mane. Oh, that's cool, Melinda. Hey, Melinda, if you ever did like revolution themed nails, that would be pretty cool. Mental revolution. I wonder what that kind of symbols that would be. Like a book and a brain. Let me look up my patron list. And I truly, like, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all for those of you who are a patron of mine. It truly does help. It helps me a lot. It helps me to invest more time and into, like, providing like better and better material to you, into educating myself better on how to deliver information better, just making it overall, just always constantly improving and making things better so that we can all understand Hyperionism. It's just sometimes it takes somebody else explaining things differently and it makes you get something that you've already heard 100 times, or it makes you understand it more. And this is why I think it's so important to study Hyperionism, all of its aspects. At least for me as a Hyperion creator, I know, because I want to be a part of changing the world, of revolutionizing the world, it is the mental revolution, and I want to be a part of that. And we've got these platforms this day and age. We've got YouTube and Instagram, all these social media platforms in which we can communicate to the whole world instantly. Everyone can have their own little corner of the internet, and even if it's like 20 people that are following you and interested in things about Hyperionism and creating a new world in which we can all thrive and actualize. That would be doing so much. Like you don't have to be a superhero. You don't have to save the whole world to make a big difference. Honestly. And that's just all about the teleological evolution and the slow evolution of becoming a god. It's not something that happens overnight. You don't read a paragraph of something and then suddenly you're flying around the room. That's what I always like to say. It's going to take time to become a god. It's going to take trial and error. It's going to take taking on challenges and challenging ideas and challenging the way you think about things and looking beyond the surface of things, like a simple unicorn. Well, at the surface level, this is just a unicorn, but the meaning behind it is just so much more. It's about revolution. And it's tough, it's tough. I get it. It's hard to feel godly. It's hard to feel like much will change when you're folding your socks together, you're doing your laundry, you're seeing the news on the television, and the people in power are just terrible. Oh my gosh. But this is a different age of humanity now. I truly think, think about it. Think about in the span of human history, like how much the internet has been a part of it. Like, not very much. Like, this is still brand new. And that's why it is kind of like the Tower of Babel. Because, it's like so many people are realizing that how they perceive the world is not necessarily the way everyone in the world perceives it too. You don't just know 5 people or however many people that you come across in your life in real life. You see a variety and a plethora of ideas and opinions and ways in which we're supposed to live. And it's just like, what's actually right out there? What's actually wrong? What is the concept of right and wrong? That's why it's so important to learn how to think Hyperion, learn how to think with reason and to question and to challenge the things that you're just seeing at first glance, things that seem like they're good for people as a whole, but when you look underneath it all, it's actually terrible, like mainstream religion. It seems good at first glance. It seems like these plans for humanity are fantastic, but you look at all the stuff underneath and it's extremely repressive. Likewise, something that seems very terrible and wrong and very much destructive could actually be very important underneath, like shadow work. What the hell? What the hell? I messed up my tail. I have to do a new tail. Because I was like going off on that. That was pretty cool, and then I lost it. Well, that's a good point, Beetlejuice, but I must say, like, you can be an individual within the New World Order, within Hyperionism, within revolutionizing the world, but I mean, we can all be separated by art and by experience and expression, but we all need to be united in the reason for everything. Things don't happen for a reason, they happen because of reason. Things don't happen because there's a mystical purpose. We have to learn to seize the day and seize our lives and take and shape things for ourselves. We just need more and more people to care. It's cool to be all altruistic. The trend of nihilism is ending. It's no longer cool to be self-deprecating and hopeless and say there's no point. Of course there's a point. Oh, I love it. Oh, seriously? Like, who have I not got yet? Firestarter. Are you under Firestarter on Patreon? Sometimes people have different names and it's hard to, like, double check. Let's see. Oh, we got a pledge by. Are you. I don't want to give out your real name if you don't want that disclosed. Oh, okay. Yeah, Emma Matt. Okay, that's good. I didn't want to just blurt your name if you didn't want to be like, if you wanted some privacy. But thank you so much. I appreciate you becoming a patron and helping us revolutionize the world right now as we speak. Your contribution's gonna help me out a lot. It helps me to buy these live stream programs and to especially invest in like books and stuff, more books to read and expand my mind and help you guys learn ways to explain things so that you guys can understand things better. So thank you so much, Emma. That means a lot to me. I'm gonna put you in the goblet of Loppy. Revolutionary fires of Lops. Well, thank you. That means a lot. We are almost finished with making all the parts to this. This very special, and this one's special because I'm making it live in front of everybody. I don't know if I'll do this very much more. Maybe a few times. I don't know. We definitely need to regularly talk about revolution because I'll tell you what, there's just too much going on. And what's even nastier is like, I've been kind of like checking out, like I don't want to negatively speak on people just for the sake of it, but some of these people on YouTube with a huge following are just kind of terrible influencers. They're influencers that further perpetuate systems that keep us hindered and from progressing and reaching our true selves. They're kind of just breeding more zombies. It's a little frightening. Like, I've been a little scared to the point where, like, I feel like I have to just not watch a whole bunch of YouTube drama on YouTubers. It's just getting a little too frightening for me. Oh, this is just too much. It's so cute. Okay, so we got our parts and we're ready to put it together. I can't tell you, I know it seems simple, but like when I actually start like getting in there with my hands, something about my hands these days, I'm just losing more and more dexterity in my fingers. It really sucks. So it's like, ah. Hey, Adam. Oh, Cassie. Cassie asks what shadow work is. A brief rundown. Yes, my friend, I think I can give you a brief rundown. So, in Hyperionism, part of how we revolutionize things, so to speak, is there's the revolution of the mind, but a lot of that starts within yourself. So, shadow work is what we refer to when you do some exercises or you participate in however you want in any kind of method of observing yourself and more specifically your subconscious. um, and what shadow work aims to do is to sort of dig up and pull out or recognize and bring awareness to the shadow parts of ourselves, or the portions of our personalities or ourselves that over the course of our time of growing up, society has in a way made us feel ashamed of ourselves for, or even we unintentionally just made ourselves shameful of parts of ourselves, or parts of ourselves that we hide or don't like to acknowledge. They're hidden in the shadows, and what you want to do is you want to bring that up, you want to observe it, and then you want to integrate it into yourself, accept it as part of yourself, become a more whole person. It's very psychological. It's not like mystical, magical work at all. But you can practice shadow work in a way that does seem mystical or magical. You can light a candle and set it in front of you, and perhaps do some deep contemplative, have some deep contemplative thoughts, like in your room in the dark by yourself, only staring at the candle and having it represent a part of you. That seems like a mystical spell, but really, it's very psychological. But shadow work is all about bringing parts of yourself that are hidden to light so that you can become a full, like, complete person and actualize and bring out parts of you that may seem bad but are actually can be very useful for you in certain situations when you use reason and logic to organize yourself and use things in the right time and the place, use aspects of yourself in the right time and place. Like, for example, over the course of my upbringing and when I became an adult, I became very shameful of being performative or like outspoken or like drawing attention to me, because as a child, over and over, when I would be very showy, I would be told to shut up, sit down, stop that, you're being too obnoxious, that sort of thing. So I kind of learned to hide that part of myself when really it's useful. Or, if there's a part of you that's very reactive and it has a lot of anger, perhaps you shame yourself for having that and you hide those parts from you. And then you learn to recognize that aspect of you, and you learn to use your anger in a very constructive way. That would be like shadow work. Shadow work can be so many different things, but really it's a lot of self-reflection and observing of your unconscious and bringing the unconscious to the light. I'm ruining my yarn. More thread. There we go. Just getting the thread through the needle. I'm gonna start sewing the some important things together. This seems really long, but I want it really long. Yeah, so I hope that helps. That was good. I'm glad you asked that question. That's a good question, especially to explain to somebody on the fly. But in Hyperionism, we encourage shadow work because ultimately this is a sort of revolution of the self. And with this, you can then, help influence or just be an example to others to not be shameful of certain things. Like as a society, even as a collective, we have shadow work to be done. As a society, we shame sexuality when it should be embraced. When society puts its sexuality in a shady spot, I mean, lots of unhealthy things develop from that. Self-hate, all that. Yes, and I like what Susan says. Shadow work is an ongoing process too. The more you recognize your shadow and integrate it, the less you will project it onto others. Yeah, you'll often find that people will project their problems or aspects of themselves that are unfavorable or negative onto other people. We see it all the time. When we argue with our loved ones, our friends, and our family, when we have problems in our relationships. There's a really popular YouTuber right now who is kind of being deemed like one of the worst YouTubers out there because they are very infamous for creating problems and creating drama and chaos. And then when people respond to it, this YouTuber immediately projects themselves onto them and accuses others of being manipulative and causing problems and all this. And that's a good example of just shadow projecting. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Shit. Fuck. Okay. I did not want to do that. I messed this up because I'm talking about shadow projection. Do. Well, hello, Mark Vanderpool. It's good to see you here. Thank you for coming. And oh, who needs to go into the Loppy Goblet? I'm pretty sure we still have names to enter. Is Rowan here? No, but I'll vouch for him. Rowan works really hard. I'm putting Rowan in the goblet. Rowan is here! Rowan! Rowan is the other P in my pod. Rowan, you're going in the Loppy Lump, the Goblet of Lump, and Omega Lightning. Of course, of course, of course. Oh, you're just in time. Omega. All right, look at all these people in here, ready to revolutionize the world. And the revolutionary fires, the Goblet of Lump. Loppy lumps are revolutionary to the core. So when you get this lump and you see, like, if you watch the news, you have this loppy lump and you watch the news or you read stuff on the internet or you get frustrated and you think, geez, the world is just hopeless. There's like no point. Just pick up your lump and your lump will remind you that no matter how hopeless it seems, reason will eventually prevail. I mean, things will eventually come out of it. It's just, we can't see it yet. And we want instant results. But that's not how evolution and obtaining godhood and godliness happens. It doesn't happen instantaneously. When we talk about revolutionizing the world and becoming gods, we don't mean like you'll learn a little bit of knowledge and complete this little course and then you'll just be like walking through walls, you know, or suddenly you'll be able to predict the future or something like that. So you guys see how crazy this is? I have to sew through the whole ball. Like, you can't just like sew in one thing at the time. I have to like connect things together. This is not a cat toy. Please keep it away from your cats. A shadow work is not instantaneous either. A very wise Hyperion and good friend says this about self-actualization and shadow work. It's not like you defeat bosses in a video game and you defeat the final boss and then you're done and it's like, oh, you're actualized, like you're done, like that's it. Like, this is a long, long journey, and it's not going to stop until every single morsel of hollow, until everything, every tiny speck of everything comes together in pure, beautiful synchronization. You know, as the Big Bang bursted out and was just like, holos, you know, everything's gonna, I mean, not like suck back in, but just like, I hope that that's very the scientific and mathematical. You know, when the last star dies and everything comes back to the source, which is just pure mathematical. You know, you break down the. I feel like I'm rambling at this point. Now we're getting into cosmology. I should slow down. Double lunas. Well, no, everything, yeah, I think that's where I was going, is that everything has a purpose because everything has a teleological end. Opposing forces will eventually synthesize. And that's another aspect of self-actualization and inner star, what we kind of call everything is inner star actualization, is exploring your inner opposites. Do, 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 do. A spider cat. Do 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 do. Do we do? Now we add the horn. All right, who have I not put in the goblet of lop? Who wants in the goblet of lop? I like to do like patrons that are here. I feel like that's the most fair. Oh my goodness, I need a drink. Wasn't Cynthia here earlier? More duck snakes. I believe those are snails. Oh no, those are not snails. I don't know what I'm seeing right now. Lop is totally life. Yeah, I hope when you look at loppy lumps, remember it's not hopeless. Tina asks how I came up with the name Loppy. That's actually a very good question. Let me tell you. The reason this is Loppy is because if you look at Loppy, the way he's sewn together, the ears are not perfectly the same. One's way back here, like down on his neck, and then one's kind of like up here on his head, and then he's just kind of like looking to the side. So he's loppy. He's lopsided. He's loppy. So that's how loppy started. And then I started sharing loppy, and because I'm Hyperion, I can't remember who said. Someone said it first that loppy is a revolutionary unicorn, not a magical unicorn, and it's been caught on like fire. And now I want everybody to have a loppy lump, which is a revolutionary symbol. Pardon me. Okay, hold on. I have to pee. I really have to pee. Please let me pee. You know what? I'm Loppy is an archetype. Adam, that's so awesome. Adam, did I put your name in the thing? Are you? I, I swear, like, you're a patron. I swear? I thought you were. Yes, of course you are. Adam. Of course you are. Adam's like, I don't know. Yes, of course you are. That's brilliant. Loppy is an archetype. It's revolutionary archetype. The archetype of there's actually order to chaos, even if it seems chaotic. I don't know. Let's finish. Ouch. Oof. Just pricked myself good. Loppy revolutionary lumps. Oof. E. This is so hard. The horn part is hard. Good night, Beetlejuice. I'm so excited for everyone to have these. And patrons, for patrons only, patrons can contact me for custom made lops. And I'm going to be offering colors soon, but that will be at a price. Otherwise, please feel free to participate in the drawing for the free lump. But if you want something custom made, it's definitely gonna be a process. Okay, I think we got the horn on there good. Woo! These things are so tedious sometimes. So Loppy really is revolutionary, and Loppy literally is revolutionary. I mean, I started sharing Loppy, and lots of people compliment and comment on Loppy all the time. Like, he's more a star of Faith Kills Friday than I am, and that's why I'm just went ahead and I'm kind of just going to the Loppy branding because I love Loppy too, and I think the whole revolutionary unicorn idea fits perfectly. Faith Kills Friday, revolutionary little unicorns. Okay, so we got the tail. We got a little bit of a mane here. This mane is small. I usually make the mane a little bit bigger. Oh, it's cute though. I think I want to add a little bit more mane to that though. Ow. It's kind of too late. All right. Time to do the ears. Adam, I must have one. I was thinking of doing some, like, it'll be a system. I need to get the supplies first of all, so that's another thing that helps when you sign up for Patreon is helping me get sewing supplies and supplies to make these. But what I would like to do is start making different versions and maybe like generations of them. Like I'll do black versions and then just like with any, so either you choose a white or black body and then you'll get to choose your own favorite color of tail. Oh, does Loppy have an official theme song? No, but we still have our Faith Kills official theme song, which is about revolutionizing the world. I want a new world baby. Let's make a new world baby. Let's revolutionize the world. Let's make a whole new world. That's the whole goal of Hyperionism, is to make a whole new world of just like shifting the way people think, a paradigm shift, if you will, creating a world where people or a society or an economy that actually works for people in the long run. A black and purple loppy? Oh, oops, shit, there goes my there goes my Woo! Needle's about as small as a monad. It's like a monad width for me to get the thread through. Collab on a Loppy theme song. Loppy the Rev. Scott, why don't you just write us the Loppy Revolutionary Unicorn theme song? Make it like a minute long, like an intro to like a kid song. Send me the lyrics. How many monad can you fit on the head of a loppy lump pin? Yeah. This is a math mistress. Wouldn't the ooh infinite? Would that be the answer? I want to know. An infinite number. How many monads can you fit on the head of a loppy lump pin? It's Rowan's question. It's how many monads can we fit on the head of a loppy lump pin? What is this song? I hate this one. It started off cool, now it sucks. This thing is so stinking cute. Like, I just get so mystified making them. Look at the little earsies. Okay, just tying this important knot. Okay. So we got the ears, we got the horn, we got the mane, we got the tail. And the last thing we have to do now is add eyes. Tiny little button eyes. This is really hard. Oh, check out Mark laying down the loppy pin answer. As an unextended, oh, that's it. I love it. As an unextended dimensionless points, all monads could fit on the head of a loppy lump pin. But that would make the loppy lump pin coextensive with the, yes. I think the key there is like we're dimensionless. So really the answer is all of us could fit there. So I'm going to double thread this needle because I only get one go with the eyes, one through. So this is pretty much done. What have you learned about revolution today, class? What do loppy lumps represent? No, I'm just kidding. Ooh. Okay. I'm like staring wide-eyed. 2 for 2 from the math crew. That's pretty cool. That was pretty solid. My thread not cut all the way? All right, one eyeball. Apologies to the, yeah, we're getting a little abstract here for people who are just new to Hyperionism. I think the point we really want to nail here is that monads are dimensionless. If you look at our consciousness, which you can only peer at through the language of mathematics, what you will find is that we are dimensionless points. And even modern neuroscience and stuff is starting to recognize that there's much of the human brain, there's much element to what they think was produced by the brain that they're finding really just doesn't. There's much of our memory and everything that has nothing to do with the brain. How much volume to you is there? How much you is there? Can you think about a limit or a boundary to your mind or your brain? Because it's not, or I mean your mind specifically, because it's your brain that's got the limits. Your brain's just a squishy organ. But you as a mind is someone with thoughts. And one more eye and we'll be good. Hey, Philip. Philip, now I know Philip's a revolutionary mind and is also one of my patrons. Philip, it's so good to see you. Philip, your name is being entered in the drawing for a Loppy Lump. I don't know why I wrote Philly right now. I think because I was thinking Loppy and your name, Philip, so you're Philly for some reason. I'm sorry if you don't like that. Sorry. In the goblet of Lop you go. We are literally just finishing this Loppy Lump. In the goblet of lop. Just started grooving. Well, this is like stuff that's available on just YouTube. I didn't make any of this stuff. Flop. Flop. This is like the final couple of ties or knots to the loppy lump. It's almost too long to... I feel like whenever this song comes on, it's like usually time to like start wrapping it up. And the last snip. And voila, we have a loppy lump, a revolutionary loppy lump. Let me trim his tail a bit. Cute. It's so ready to go. Who do you think's gonna win this precious little lump? Cute little lump. Look at it's loppy. It's loppy. It's a little revolutionary reminder, and these are gonna take over the world. And I ship it to you. Comes in its own little Holos cube. It's got its own little Holos. These are just plastic display boxes so you can keep Loppy nice and dust free. The Loppy cube. Little Loppy's little material universe. Isn't that cute? And we have void fill, or you know, our physical matter, our mind that's manifested into matter. Sparkly, floppy nesting material. No, they're not tribbles, but they will be as terrible as tribbles when they revolutionize the world. Where's that needle I just put? Oh, it's here, nearly poking me in the bum. I'm so glad I found that. And not up my bum. I don't need needles up my bum right now. I would not like that. Death by needle and bum. Why not? I'm gonna lose it in my ass. All right, who's winning the precious lop? Should we find out? Let me see some loppies. Do we got everybody? Cynthia, I'm pretty sure I don't think I wrote you in. Woo. Oh, this is everywhere. Get in there, Lop, you lump. It's like, help me! As I'm stuffing it and forcing it into this material universe. God. Loppy, and it's Loppy's little Loppy lump nest. Oh, this stuff is everywhere. Oh, freaking. That's how I feel about physical matter. This stuff is everywhere. Why did we decide this? Why did we collectively decide this? More lumps. Let's see those loppies. Whew. Oh, I forgot to put the thread away. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Look at all those loppies. All right, Loppy, are you ready? Let's bring our little star back out. So this is how you'll get it. You'll get it in your little loppy nest box. And you can take the hummus material and toss it if you want. So you can just put the lump in the thing. Oh, look how cute! Look how cute. They're just so stinking cute. Each one looks so different. Okay, so we got. I think we got everybody. I think we got everybody here in the drawing. I think. Yeah, is there anybody I haven't. Is there anybody I haven't seriously put in the goblet yet? Now's the last chance. Speak out now, or forever hold your peace. Draw on the lump. Who wins the lump? Loppy. Ooh. Cynthia? Are you I don't think I got you. Are you saying I didn't get you yet? All right, Rabbit Snowflake is going in the goblet of lops. Okay, I'm gonna draw it. I think we're ready now. I'll wait for last minute screamers. Hold on. I'm so excited to see who wins this one. And we're drawing. Let's see those emojis. We're swirling. We're swirling. Who's twirling? Who's swirling? All right. I'm closing my eyes. I got one here. I don't know who it is. Let's see who it is. Let's see who won the lump. And the winner of this lump is John. John, you won the lump. Congratulations. John won the lump, everybody. Let's spam the thing with unicorns and some like awesome stuff and some stars and sparklies for John. John is helping to revolutionize the world, and John, you now get the little reminder every day. Oh, I want some devils in there. Let's see, where's the stars at? Oh, some explosions. Yeah. I think that's great. John Payton. I think that's how you pronounce your last name, yes? John won. Is John still here, or did John go to bed? Not here? Oh, John must have left. I will message John right now. John definitely deserves it. Message. Oh no, not new post. John. I am messaging John. John, I am messaging you now through the monadic link. John. I drew your name for the Loppy Lump. You won! Woo! Alright, we sent John a message. Yay! Congrats to John! We wish John was here, but he's not, but we'll still celebrate anyways. Yay! Celebrating for John! Yeah, right? I'm talking through you! Through the great monadic link! Meanwhile, John's like, what the hell was that? In a far distant future, like billions of years from now, when we have our shit more together and are more mentally synchronized, we could do things like communicate with each other like through our minds and stuff. Just be like, yeah, yeah, you got that, like that. And then I will be able to message you through your toasters that you won a loppy lump. A message for you and a toaster strudel. Send a message through the zero channel. There you go, Christina. Through the zero channel. Honestly, okay, let's all, whoever's in the chat right now, let's all collectively think about John. Let's all message him right now and see if, like, John pops back in here. Are you doing it? We have to start practicing somehow. Evolution may be slow, but we gotta do something. Ow. That's a good one, Firestarter. As long as there's no Jesus in our toast. Jesus does not deliver very good Hyperion messages. Jesus's message has been far too convoluted for the holos to be able to use it to assemble properly and integrate that to like self-actualize. So Jesus's message doesn't exactly help there. There's too many versions of it, but Hyperionism is solid with the the universe being mathematical and ordered. Even if it's seemingly even if something is complex, if something about the universe or reality is complex, it doesn't mean there's no order or reason to it. Principle of sufficient reason. Every John everywhere. All the collective Johns. Um, Thank you so much for joining me tonight and making a loppy lump in in joining me for the discussion on what the loppy lump represents, where it came from. It was derived from Loppy, the revolutionary unicorn. Thank you for talking with me about revolution and what it means in the Hyperion term. You know, we want to revolutionize the whole world, but not through like pitchforks and, poking people. We want to do it through revolutionizing, minds and ideas, making a place where for the collective to self actualize and grow, and we can all have the opportunity to just keep on evolving as a species. As we continue several lifetimes, as we bring the universe to more and more order and to an eventual teleological end, where we can eventually start a brand new universe with a brand new Big Bang. I mean, this happens over eons of lifetimes. Like, it's gonna take a while. Um, but it's who we are at our core. We are just motion. We are mathematical motion that's just meant to move. That's just what we do. We just continue, we go, we explore, we have adventures, we live countless different lifetimes to experience different aspects and different reality tunnels just to see everything and be everyone, everything so much that we eventually are each other. We can become each other in a way, look at each other and understand each other in such a way that makes it seem like we are each other, but we're all still separate. We're not some big gelatinous blob of consciousness with that just forgets itself. We all still have an individuality and a little reflection of identity about us. Hashtag HNT means Hail New Terra, hail the new world of logic and reason. Hashtag BBB. I forget what that one is. Oh, bye bye billionaires. We don't need billionaires. We really don't. It's proven to be more harm than good for humanity. Oh, excuse me. But yes, congratulations to John for winning the Loppy Lump. Every time you look at a Loppy Lump, it's to remind you of that we are revolutionizing the world with our minds, with our ideas. It's just, yeah, a little Hyperion Revolution reminder. You can help make the world a smarter, more rational place. Think of the children. Seriously, think of the children. We need to build a better future for them so that they can actually grow up in an environment where they're not traumatized by religion, mainstream religion, like I was by Mormonism. Anyways, good night, everybody. Thank you so much again. Thank you, patrons, so much. Again, if you want to become a patron, go right here to this little link, patreon.com/Jan Erickson official. There's a brand new Instagram for this channel now that we're going as a live stream show now. Instagram.com /Faith Kills Friday, or I think the URL works different there, but go to @Faith Kills Friday on Instagram. And then, of course, our Facebook page, the URL changed, but the page is the same. Please subscribe on facebook.com/FaithKillsFriday. Honestly, helping share my video, liking the video, sharing the video, coming to the live streams and talking in the chat and hanging with us and listening to what I have to say, that helps tremendously too. Absolutely. Good night, Rowan. Good night, Cicero. Good night, Adam. Good night, Epsilon. Beetlejuice and Crystal and Christina. Thank you so much for coming, Christina. That means a lot. I know you're strapped on time. And thank you, Rowan. Thank you, Rowan, so much for moderating my chat tonight, and Susan as well. Thank you both for coming and just doing that. That's just like tremendous of you guys. I truly appreciate it. So please thank our moderators, Rowan and Susan, for helping us keep everything nice and cool. Thanks, Scott. Scott, it's good to see you. Good day, Scott. Good day, good afternoon for you all. Ah, shucks. I'm so excited to send this to John. And if you can't wait for a Loppy Lump, if you have to have it right now, you can DM me and you can purchase one. You can request one, but that option's only available for patrons as well. Otherwise, just participate in the drawing every week. We'll do it every week. We'll give away a lump. And eventually, I believe everyone will get one. As you can see, it takes me roughly like an hour and a half to make it or so. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Say goodbye, Loppy. Say goodbye, Lumps. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Thank you for coming. Goodbye. Good night. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.